Hey all, my name is James. This is my channel, Big Ol' Words, and tonight we're going to be playing some Ninja Gaiden. Happy New Year's and all that good stuff. Quick shout out to everyone who is already here. Scott Bogfoot, Galaxy Wrestling Federation, Dorlaxon, Jeff Linquist, Art Carr, who should have been in the opening credits. I need to adjust those and realize somehow I deleted the file where I did those, so sorry. You and Rafael De La Ghetto, who is also here, should have been in there. Caleb Calvert, who joined the Platinum Ballers. Awesome, man. Thank you. Guilty of Being Right. Damn, that is something. Hylian Fox, Elucidus, my man. Matt Sweeney, Bronco Breaks, Blarg Blarg. CJ Dark Rose, Famicom Fanatic, Temp User ID. Hell yeah. Boogie the Cat sending out a membership. Thank you. That's awesome. JP Farm D. Galassal Kitty, NES Guy 92. All right. Sorry, I'm skipping a little bit. Hall up 2798. Avis Preda 777. Freedom Forever 420. Lady Lilith 666. Y'all have the best numbers here. And anyone else I haven't said hi to, thank you for being here. I am just going to get to it. Let me actually grab a drink before I sit down to this. Okay, so Ninja Gaiden. I have never ever beaten this game. I've never really played it for very long. Maybe like the first 3 or 4 levels, and then just gotten super frustrated. So I've been putting it off as far as streaming because lately with streaming, I'm kind of reduced to how many hours I can play. I have to work pretty early in the morning, get up with my kids. So like I've been trying to avoid streams that last longer than a couple hours, which makes something like this that I'm not super skilled at pretty hard. So I don't have to work tomorrow. And I figured, you know what? It's New Year's Day. Maybe a lot of people don't have to work tomorrow. So yeah, let's give it a shot. So however long it takes is however long it takes. Or if it drives me insane, then that's the end of that chapter. If it ends with me completely insane, then you know that the game broke me and there wasn't anything else to do about it. Whee! I remember when I got my first Nintendo, which was 87. You know, the year that the Duck Hunt Mario combo cart came out. We got it for Christmas, my sister and I. And I remember where my grandparents live, which is where we got it, that the people next door who I didn't know, but they were like kids, had this game. And I remember being like, what the hell is this? I'm playing Mario Brothers, and what are you guys playing? Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I've always pronounced it Ninja Gaiden. And it really wasn't until I did this channel that people started correcting me. And I just got tired of debating it in the comments. It just wasn't really worth it. Especially for something that's like, that's obviously how it's supposed to be pronounced. But, you know, I grew up playing this and not knowing how it was pronounced. Raiden was pronounced Raiden, so I called it Ninja Gaiden. But I refuse to do that with Faxanadu. I don't care how many times people try and correct me. Faxanadu is how it's pronounced to me. I don't really give a shit. Is that you, Dane Bowles? KD Bow 10? I hate this, the new way they do this on stream. Like, what's the point of having aliases if it's like you're at? I've seen Bit Brigade play this before, the Ninja Gaiden, which is a really solid one. Sometimes they come to town, they're playing like Zelda or something. I'm not usually very interested in that, but like Ninja Gaiden is an especially difficult game with like a cool soundtrack that works well for that kind of thing. So that's one of my favorites to watch is Ninja Gaiden. I wish they would do a DuckTales one. It would only last like 20 minutes, but that would be really fun. So as far as I know, and like I said, I am no Gaiden master. The first couple levels are not much to worry about, right? Like, in theory, if I play it fine, then this shouldn't be that bad. It's once we get to actually the next level, 2-2, that it starts to get a little challenging. And then after that, it starts to get a lot of challenging. Oh boy. This is not a good start. So at a certain point, I probably will consult you guys. Right now, I'm just kind of playing. This is just fun. Once we get to a certain place, when I start to have trouble, I will be reading a lot of comments. So which volume up would you like? Is it the volume of me talking or the volume of the music? I can turn the music volume up. How's that? Okay. I learned something. You can, whoops. If you don't want to use your spin slash, you can press down and attack, and it won't use it. Isn't that interesting? Game volume up. Okay. Do you still need the game volume up, or is it okay? Okay. Because I don't care. If you guys want me to turn it up, it's fine. Yeah, you can't really go that way. Huh. Okay. I can turn it up more. It doesn't matter to me. Yes, it's a killer soundtrack for sure. We've been having a great holiday. It's been the timing of New Year's this year is awesome, where like Christmas and New Year's Day are both on a Thursday, so it's like it makes working, unless you're like a really diehard, it makes it very difficult because you would have to go in for a couple days, then go out for a couple days. And I just was like, I had the option to go into work, and I was just like, I don't want to do that. All of us should have 2 weeks off. Like, it's ridiculous. It should be a federally mandated thing. No business should be able to be open, not even a hospital. You all just have to die. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, plenty of places still need to be open, but like, whatever. If you work at, if you work like I do in construction, you're not really missing a lot around this time of year. But some of the more dedicated crews I saw were at the job site, so it's just me that wasn't there. Those guys don't fuck around, though. So anyway, because of that, it's worked out really well, where both my wife and I have had about 2 weeks of, the stresses of Christmas and all that stuff, but then like a pretty relaxing time otherwise. A lot of time with the kids.
At Matt Sweeney 3,790 donated $2.
Uh-huh.
Unbreakable determination for $1,000, Alex Purple.
Yeah, I tried to watch, thank you, Matt. I tried to watch Pop Culture Jeopardy, which is weird because it's like 3v3. Each team has 3 people. But also, man, if I didn't realize that I was old, that'll do it. Because, damn it. A lot of the questions were about music I wasn't familiar with. Even like, there was like a whole thing on like viral videos, and I didn't know any of them. Well, actually, I knew the one about hide your kids, hide your wife. They raping everybody out here, but which is the highest value question. But that's like for my generation, right? That's an old person thing. Oops. Any questions about rizzing? There weren't enough Riz related questions or cap or any of the cool stuff I hear. No more MTV. I don't know when the last time anybody watched MTV, but Jesus Christ. So yeah, holiday's been nice. I hope you guys had an equal, you know, like if New Year's is on a Monday, you're probably going back to work or school on maybe not Tuesday, but Wednesday. Like that sucks. So it's like just fits really well as far as like blocking out time and being able to tell people like, yo, I don't think there's a reason for me to be there, so I'm not going to be there. And like my wife and I don't ever, if we have vacation, it's usually to go somewhere with my family, like the whole family. It's not usually just to like sit around and relax. So I think while this isn't exactly what we'd do for a vacation, it's like nice to just straight up relax and not think. Kids go to school on Monday. Yeah, mine actually go Tuesday for some stupid reason. Yeah, the cutscenes are rad in this, for sure. For sure. Yes, this is kind of... it's not the hardest game. I thought about playing Battletoads, but when I recently talked about it in that video I made with Hungry Garai, and like, I couldn't get past the turbo tunnel, and I tried for a while. And so I was like, I could stream that, but it would probably just be me attempting the turbo tunnel for like at least an hour. Maybe I'll beat it, maybe not. But as far as like beatable NES games, this should be possible. At least has infinite continues. Like I could beat both the Castlevanias. Well, obviously there's 3, but I could beat 1 and 3. But this one has always been one that's eluded me, so I'm hoping to at least get to the last level. That's something I've never done. Bye! What the? That's all this motherfucker says in here. What the? Every scene ends with what the? Yeah, the very first cutscene where the love interest shoots him is pretty gangster. No one saw that coming. Hey. Shit. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't think it matters. Wait, I do want that actually. Yes, I want this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oof. So I did watch a video before I started playing this by Ryu, who plays a lot of this stuff. And I tried to absorb as much as I could. You know, it's very difficult because this is a game of nuances. A lot of it is just like, this bird spawns here that I'm not going to remember, you know? I want to. But I'm probably not going to. And, but, you know, there was a lot of, like, helpful tricks and stuff. Oh, damn it, you dick. So I'm hoping that, like, some of that I remember. I was watching it again right before we started streaming, and I only got right to the end, so hopefully I don't need to remember some of that stuff. Bye! That was one of his tips, is basically to let people fall to their death. Let them despawn as much as possible. He's also trying to, like, conserve items. I don't think I know where they are enough to pick something up or not. I think I'm just gonna accidentally pick up everything I can. Okay, that was one. And then this one, you gotta wait for him to jump over, right? All right. All right. I don't know how I got by that, but I'll take it. Oh, shit. Shit. This is going to be hard. Shit. I was not prepared for this guy. Damn it, I should have just been swinging at him. Oh, I gotta do this all again? The fire would have been useful there. That was what he recommended, was to use the fire, but I lost it. I accidentally got knocked into it, if you guys remember. I guarantee I will get very quiet at large swaths of this gameplay as I concentrate way too hard. I think the main thing that he showed was like, just go slow. I think some sections you do kind of have to rush through, but some of them you can go very slow for sure. Okay, how did I do this? Was he close or far? Okay, either way, I got past him. All right. This guy's hard to hit. Oh, that hit him. Okay. Got him. Okay. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Who wants a body massage? Who wants a body massage? I went to a New Year's party today and was talking with a buddy of mine, and he mentioned that he was getting rid of some stuff and he had sold his AVS, which is what I'm playing this on, that allows you to stream or to output in HD. It plays Famicom and PAL stuff. It's great. That he sold it for $375. Fuck me, man. That is crazy. I know they're like not common. I waited like 2 years to get mine, but holy shit, that's nuts. Don't give him the stick. Give him the stick. Don't give him the stick. I think that one is my favorite. The skiing guy with the kids falling in the pond. Yeah, the AVS rules. It's the best. It really has vastly improved. I think there are many things that have vastly improved my gaming. I'm going to give a quick shout out to them. The first is the AVS. The second is the Elgato that Elucidus sent me. I had one that wasn't working and he sent me one, and it helped me stream everything so much cleaner. It was like, if you watch the first few streams, it was really kind of choppy and I could not figure out how to do it. And so he really helped with that. And then recently, Ari Carr sent me an EverDrive, which has been really helpful. Like, I could use it for this. This is the actual Ninja Gaiden cartridge I'm playing, but like, it's super helpful to play all this stuff that I've been wanting to mess around with. You know, like that weird Pokemon on the NES is like something I've been wanting to play for a long time. So without like finding a bootleg copy of it, it's been really nice to have that. So thanks to you guys. When the stream started. Yeah, I guess I didn't even think about it. That was playing when it started. I don't know why. I usually start from that screen so there's not some like music playing at the beginning while I'm talking, like while I'm kind of doing an introduction. So I usually keep it on the like intro screen. But yeah, that's another thing. You can do like Game Genie codes. There's all kinds of like interesting accessibility you can add to it. I do it all the time accidentally. When I try and mash all the buttons, I accidentally exit the game. So you can do stuff like that I always forget about. Yeah, I've heard the Mister is nice. I mean, there's a lot of options. And I think in the last year or so, I've really considered paring down on collection stuff. Especially, I love the NES, and I don't think that'll ever change. But like, I just don't ever play. I've never played the Atari games I have, for instance. Why do I have them? No one cares. It's not like I have people over and like, check out my Atari, guys. I'm pointing over here. This is where the games are. Check out my Atari, guys. It's like, no one gives a shit. Had an Elgato 4K. The Mackie mainstream. Oh, okay. Is the game glitching up? Fuck, I hope not. There is a little bit of wackiness happening there. I cleaned it pretty well before we started, but that would be a huge bummer if I were to make it to some point. And I've had pretty good luck with that. You know, that's like a common thing back in the day where you would play it forever and then the game would glitch up and you'd be furious. I don't really have that much of an issue with the ABS. I'm not reading this plot, by the way, so if anyone wants to quickly summarize it, I will take it. Oh! No! I know we don't have to watch the cutscenes. I could just skip it, but like, whatever. Telling you about Jackio. Okay. Rogue umlauts over the letters. Yeah. They really want to emphasize things that weren't emphasized enough. All right. I've never played this level before. Never. So that should tell you a lot about how much I actually did glean from watching that Ryu video earlier. Is that, oh boy, is that just kind of like taking it in, even if I couldn't really absorb all of it, was pretty helpful. All right. Because I've probably played this game 100 times and never made it this far, so it's got to be some credit to that. Down. Okay, so if you that's if you press down while shit. Now I'm doing it on accident. If you press down while attacking, you won't do the spin slash. I don't know why the attack didn't come out. That's okay. You wrap around on the top of the screen, sweet. That was another thing that he mentioned, which I have not tried yet. Okay. Which is, jeez, climbing up a wall without having another wall next to it. I'd never tried that, and I think I can do it. We'll see if we get to the point where that's possible. Come on, man. I think the other danger of watching someone who's already good at a game is like it does give you a false confidence that you can do that now. You're like, okay, I got this. Nah, you ain't got it. I think another confusing thing that I'm not really cognizant of is the sword actually goes way further than you think it does. It doesn't look like it does, and so you often get hit standing way too close to things. Jeez. Slow and steady. Winning race. All right. Will we get to 4 too? Nope. Nope. Definitely not. Woo! Oh, wow. At least it starts you right here. Take it. You know, whoever the main villain is, you think he would just send a bunch of birds because they're the hardest to fight. Instead of like a guy who just walks back and forth slinging the machete. Come on, man. It's actually, those cheetahs for some reason are really hard to hit. They'll be like this far away and you swing the sword and it like nothing comes out. Hey, Mega Harv. I hope you watched my last video. I think I used, was that yours? Fuck, can't remember if that was some of your footage or not. I hope it was, and I think it was. Maybe check it. About Battletoads. If not, then I'm thinking of someone else and I apologize, but otherwise, thanks for being here. But I did credit you. I didn't just use it. I credited you. Okay. All right, there we go. I think you really don't want to backtrack. I don't think there's really anything to gain by going backward, other than taking more damage. Like, I think this game tempts you with like a lot of potential options for upgrades and stuff, but it's like, you just don't really know what any of it is. It's not worth it. Shit. Ooh, I love that. So you can kind of get the things to disappear by just running fast enough? Okay. I have to take a look. Okay. Yeah, the last one that I made with Hungry Garaya, I talked about how to beat Battletoads 2-player. And I thought it was your footage, but it could have been someone else, so I apologize. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. But if it was yours, I'm sincerely thankful because I had no idea how to do it, so. Yeah, bitch. No! Fall down here. Take it. The respawning is insane. Like, a lot of older games have pretty constant respawning. But this one is brutal. That was not because of the respawning, that was because of me, but the frequency, how quickly they hop back on the screen is unlike any other game. Hell yeah. All part of my plan. Shit. God, that's such a hard jump. Oof. That is really tough. Oof. Got pretty lucky there. Go up. That would be useful. Okay, I got one hit. Nope. The spin slash is what I need there. Let's see if we can find it. If I can find it, that would be helpful. How do I do that one? Damn it. I hate this guy. Damn it. Can't do the... No. Doing the wall jump without using another wall is easier for me going to the right than it is to the left. That makes sense. I'll see if I'll get a chance to show you all at some point. No, that's not what I need. I'm looking for the we're looking for the slash jump. Oops. See if I can make that last boss a little easier. The boxers, yeah, exactly. They have no idea what they're getting into. This ninja with the sword is about to roll through. Fuck, you have to time that one perfectly. I'll take it. So one of the other things that the Ryu video talked about was the slash technique where you kind of jump and slash rapidly. I've tried it for a while. I can't get it to work. And I think that is like an easier way to beat a lot of the bosses, but I just couldn't get it to come out. So we're gonna have to improvise without it. Is it like over? No. Okay. I'm gonna try and time this a little better. Yeah, okay. That wasn't too bad. I think it might be there. Let's see. Nope. It's health, though. That's cool. Nice and slow. Not like that. Okay, let me see if it's up there, maybe? No. Over here? No. I don't know where it is. It must have been at the very beginning of the stage, and now I can't get it anymore. Give-ish. The stage theme has a RZA sample to it. Yeah, I could hear that, yeah. Cut the butt. Yeah, that's what it says in the manual. Cut the butt, please. All right, so I think we've made it past the easier part of this game. Now we're getting into the real deal. Don't forget to hold reset while turning the power off. That is a solid tip that I've never done. It's not true. When I used to play Zelda 2 as a kid, I would always do that for fear of losing the progress. You said you played Adventure Island recently. I actually think that Adventure Island is one of the hardest NES games, period, and I don't think it gets enough recognition for being so goddamn difficult. It is really hard. Really fucking hard. I played it on a stream, and I don't think I had really given it much thought, and like, holy shit. Like, by the time you get to even the middle of the game, it is like absurdly hard. Absurdly hard. Love that image. It's amazing what you can do with 3 colors. Like, it really is. Okay. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. I like the background of just like, oh shit. Too busy staring at these weird alien corpses that they have hanging up on the walls here. I've been wanting to make another video about crazy boss fights. That's one I've been thinking about a lot lately. But I'm not sure this game, if they're even crazy enough to match my criteria. They're awesome. They look rad as hell, but they're like not quite as ridiculous as like Totally Rad or something. Like, those are some of the craziest bosses I've ever seen, or Kickmaster or something. They look plain compared to how absurdly wild those are. But I haven't really played 2 or 3, like a little bit, but not enough. I'm just gonna keep going here. Whatever is in those candles can wait. Okay. Okay. Hey, where did that go? What the fuck? Hunchbacks galore. Oh, fuck. I don't know if I can do the one-handed. Shit, I had it. Now what? Not that. Hey, I did it though. I mean, fuck! All I had to do was get through that door and I would be stuck there. Let's not get frustrated. I'm also very intentionally not drinking during this stream to make sure I have prime focus. I mean, I'm drinking a root beer, but I don't know if that'll help or hurt me in any way. Jeez. Nope. Okay, yes. I didn't get messed up by that guy this time. What? What? I killed him. Obviously, he respawned. That's fine. I expect that to happen, but I swear to God, I fucking slaughtered that guy. And then he just, it didn't matter. He just pumpkin clammed my ass to doom. That sucked. That I was not expecting that of all places to be where I got murked. Okay. Okay, so good, so good. Also, so far, for some reason, that's a weird jump. Did I go backwards? Wah, 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 wah. Quick forehead scratch, sorry. Fuck, I was supposed to go quickly there. Yeah. I don't know what those potions do. What do they do? Is that just points? Why? That last jump. I don't know why I jumped backwards, but I always do. Fuck. Timed that really weird. Fuck. Fuck. Oh! The respawning really does trick you. It's like in that case, for instance, he was on my left, so I thought he was done, but then he reappeared on my right, and I was not ready for that. Hey, you fell down. That was very kind of you. And I'm sure eventually I'll memorize some of this stuff, but I've literally never played this level, so I'm kind of just going on instinct here. Like that, I keep falling into that pit. And that, it's like I don't remember what to do, whether I should go left or right. Yeah, who holds the high score in this game? You know what's funny, and I should have mentioned it. I've already recorded the audio and started editing it, but I'm working on a video about Dino Wars, which is a terrible game. It's kind of a game, though, that should have points. Like, it wouldn't matter, but, like, it's so fucking boring that it kind of should have points just to, like, give it something. Bye! Alright, right here. There we go. Got him. Okay, that was my mistake. Won't happen again. Okay, pretty good. I like it. No, that was a big... that's a classic rookie mistake right there. Jumping into a pit without stopping for a second just to make sure something isn't about to jump out at you. That was a real bummer. I was doing really well there. Oh well. You gotta play this game with a clean slate. You can't linger. or it's going to destroy you. But, you know, I feel the same way now I do playing Castlevania 3, where it's like, it requires so much focus that you start to, you know, it starts to become difficult to play just because your brain is overwhelmed. You're like really trying to like to contemplate too many factors at once. I'm just like not taking any chance with that guy. All right, right there. All I had to do was wait a second, and that wouldn't have been an issue. All right, let's see if I can do it again. To do this move, you have to... It's kind of like a... it's a fighting game move. It's like you have to do a full half circle roll while you jump, and that's how you make him jump up and out at the same time, if that makes sense. Let's take a break. That actually took a lot of work. Holy shit. All right, 5-1. So far, the hardest stage. I always named the enemy who was a ball rolling towards you and then jumping back and forth on you. The crackhead. Oh, okay. I can see it. Better or worse than Defenders of Dynatron? Way worse. 100 times worse. At least Dynatron, and I talk about it, but at least Dynatron has ideas. It at least has like something it's going for. Dino Wars doesn't have shit. It's just like a really pathetic attempt to... It isn't even like trying to be Blaster Master. I don't know what it's trying to be. Whatever it is, it fails. It's basically a Transformer ripoff, but like not trying at all. Yeah, there's the spin attack. We'll call it the screw attack for the rest of this. Hello. Oh boy. Oops. Oops. I don't think I'm gonna survive anyway, so I don't think that'll matter. Yeah. Oh, I lived. Okay. I was trying to jump lightly, but it didn't work. Oof. Oh yeah, hello. Watch, I'm gonna take like a bunch of damage against this guy. Oh, I can just shoot him. Never mind. All right, here's one. Never mind. Oh my god, how the hell did he do that? So this is where you're supposed to use the wall jump, and I learned this from watching that Ryu video, and it is of course way easier to do when you're someone who's quicker at it than I am. Fuck. This is gonna be hard, isn't it? Fuck. I'm not really sure. So how it works is, and I'll show you on this wall, is I don't know if I can. If you jump to the top of that, you'll fall through it. So instead of having to do a wall jump that's super awkward, which I think I'm just gonna try. I don't think I can do what he was trying to do. You just kind of fall through the top of it somehow, and it just works. You just go through it. Oops. Did it again. Oh, come on. What was that? What was that? He didn't shoot me there if you couldn't tell. I just ran into him and he knocked me back. I'm pretty sure I hit him, but it's okay. That one, okay. All right. Wait, how did I get up here before then? Oh, that's so weird. Oh, James. Like you didn't know that was going to be there. I think this is going to be probably the hardest part for me, is this stage. We'll see. Still plenty more difficult Ninja Gaiden action to come. That'll work. I was too late. I was like already committing to it and the fireball was coming. We're just gonna have to start from the beginning here. I can explain on this side. So if you go, oh no, you can't jump on this wall. Never mind. Okay. What? Where the hell did this bird come from? All right, not getting this time. All right. Now we've got the spin slash. Hopefully that's helpful. Oh, I almost got hit by that second fireball. Whew. All right, here we go.
$2,054 donated $2. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Ninja emoji, ninja emoji, ninja emoji.
Over the break, I'll do this. I'm gonna say it before I try this jump because it's really hard. Over the break, one of my good friends from college is in town, and her and her husband and another friend of ours went to go do karaoke, and her husband did ninja rap and was like, "You know all the words, right?" And I said, "No." I remember the Go Ninja part. I was impressed. I was very impressed. All right, I don't know how to really do this, so. Not like that. I think I just am gonna try my jump again and hope I have enough life to do it, to pull it off. You motherfucker. Come the fuck on. Oh, hello. Alright. Fuck, come on. Fuck! Oh, that's impossible. How the hell do you do that? You have to... There's no... I don't know how the hell he did that. I don't think I could do it fast enough is the answer, so we're gonna have to try it the legit way. Or I just gotta keep trying that, I don't know. Maybe if I jump here and jump back, he won't respawn when I jump on there. Or maybe if I jump here and then jump up? No. There it is. That's not really what I meant to do, but that'll work. Yes! Yes! All right. Whew. I can't believe that worked. Jeez. I can't believe that worked. It looks like an accident. That was exactly what I was trying to do, but with more finesse. Oh, hello guys. Bye. What's up here? I mean, this is like a fairly easy part of the stage. I'm gonna walk back a little bit. Oh boy. Oh, James, what are you doing? No! This is the easiest guy! You fucking dick! I got too greedy! Go! Go! No! Jesus. That was so fucked up. That was like some Werewolf the Last Warrior stuff right there, where like you're getting stuck to the wall for no reason. That was completely pointless. I was just trying to get all the items. I don't think it matters. I'm just gonna keep going. If I get to a certain point, I really feel like I needed that fire weapon, I'll come back. Wow. I know these are hard enemies, but damn, that is a shot from one side and then another from another. It is, damn, he just shot 3. That is pretty cruel. Bye. Why would I need to jump onto this wall? Like, just let me, just let me get the candle. Jesus. Ooh, I got very lucky there. Ooh, very lucky there. Not so lucky there. It's gonna be pretty hard to replicate. There we go. Yeah, that was helpful. Helpful. What? How do you avoid that? I don't know how I did it the first time. That is really tricky. Yeah, that's my only requirement for, and Adventure Island is kind of bullshit for this reason, because you can get a continue thing, but it's like a hidden item. Come on, y'all. This is bullshit. This right here is complete bullshit. There's no reason to have these walls. Fuck this. There's no reason to have these walls, and so you can't avoid sticking to them. Look at this. Why would you... That's... So it's like, don't jump here, basically, is what it's trying to tell you. Can I just fall off the edge? No. Whatever. Whatever. Oh my god, just jump. Just jump up, you dick. That part where I was just getting really frustrated, I mean, I think the answer to it is just don't jump in that part. That it's trying to teach you not to jump. But you're kind of tempted to because of the items, but you just don't jump. That's all. That, on the other hand, is worth it. Maybe you go up? I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do there. Let's see if I can go up. Because I don't know how you can attack quickly enough. Come on, really. What am I even jumping onto? I guess if I could one-handed jump here, that's what I'm calling this. Yeah, I can. Whoa, jumping into the middle of the column is not helpful. Why am I doing that? That is so stupid. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know why you would need to jump onto the side of, into the middle. I don't know what you're supposed to do there. I guess jump again, maybe? That shit sucks. Hey, where'd that guy come from? I don't even think I realized he could come down here. I think it was Elusis mentioned the boxing guys, like how weak they are compared to a dude with a sword, but there is a timer, yeah. But I think that's the whole point of that section, is to make you think that it's not going to be hard, and that it's like, if you jump, these guys are going to fuck you up. Okay, so far so good. Inside the column. What are you saying, Jeff? Just that I should not be jumping inside the column? Because I definitely am not intending to. Oh, unless I could jump up this way. Probably can, hold on. That'll be really hard to do, though. Nah. I'm going this way. It looks like the top of it is not, like, you can't grab onto it. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. Come on, bat. Yeah, you just jumped twice. Okay. Got it. I'll take it. Hell nah. Fuck off, bird. Okay. Didn't quite miss that guy. Huh. That is an interesting thing. Oh, you can backseat game all you want. If I'm not paying attention, it's not on you. I thought it would say something, but thank you, Jeremy Church, said Happy New Year to everyone. Tired as fuck, but hope can stay awake to see James beat this. Also, and dude from the Wizard Voice, Ninja Gaiden. Hi. Thank you, dude. We didn't do anything for New Year's. We were just hanging out at the house, so I feel great. It feels just like a normal day to me. I had like maybe a little prosecco with my mom, which is something that for some reason she's really into. But that was really it. Didn't really drink much. Oof. Yeah, I think there it is. I actually should have gone a little slower there, but I think the trick in this part is just to run. I don't think it's really to think too hard about anything. Just run. Which days will I be at Rocket City Retro? All of them, I think. It's in February in Huntsville, Alabama. And it's my buddy Travis Woodman Classics is putting it on. I have no idea what I'm doing. I might just hang out at his booth and like try and sell stuff for him, but because I assume he'll be busy. I need to ask him, see if I can help him out there, and then if people want to come and chat, then I'll be right there. I fucked that up. Still beat him. But yeah, if anyone is in Alabama in February, I find you. Yeah, come and say hi. I'm guessing I'll maybe be able to talk on a panel or something. I need to check in with Travis now that we're in the new year and see what he needs help with. And I don't know anything about Huntsville, Alabama. I don't think I've been there since I was a kid. I went to space camp there, I think. I think it was in Huntsville. I can't believe I'm on the last level. That video really did help. I think after I'm done with this, I'll post it as a comment for anyone who hasn't played Ninja Gaiden or hasn't been able to beat it. There were several parts that you guys have seen that I definitely knew what to do because of watching that. This is going to be the one I don't really know what to do. I might stop it and watch this video again for what I'm supposed to do with the bosses. I think his advice for that stage was just run through it. It doesn't matter because now we're in stage 6-2. So if we die, in fact, we probably will die and just start fresh. I might run to the bathroom. It's like, I'll be right back. Oh. And I'm back. Yeah, one of my biggest bummers about the last year, and it's not, I just was doing different kind of work, but like not being able to like really stay up and stream a whole game was definitely tough. It's like maybe a couple of years ago, I played all the Mega Man games, for instance, and it's like I can't beat any of those other than Mega Man 2, maybe in less than a couple hours. I'm just not familiar enough with them. It's not that they're like so impossibly difficult, but they just are hard, especially if you don't know them like the back of your hand. What am I doing here? Huh. That's enough. This is confusing. This isn't hard. I'm just like, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. That was fun. That was fun. Ooh, making Rubens? What's up? I had kind of a light dinner, so maybe that would be nice. We just had like some collards and cornbread and stuff that my wife made. It was really good. Made some salmon last night. I mean, it was like, you know, we've got two very young kids and we both work full time. Most of what we end up cooking is like, you know, pasta, you know, just whatever we can make, because we have usually about an hour before they go to sleep and between getting home and going to sleep. So like being off has been really nice just for both of us to eat a little, not just healthier, but like better, just like higher quality of food. Wow. This is really crazy. Oh, that'll help. That is a tough part. That is a really hectic part. So the one thing I know about this game is if you beat 6-2 and you get to 6-3 and lose at the boss, you start from the beginning of 6-1, which is the only time in the game that happens. So I'm not so confident about the bosses that I can beat them on my very first try, so I will take a lot of advice for that section. See if I can make it that far. Yeah, it's definitely a bullet hell. This part is without a doubt the hardest part so far. In my opinion, I don't know the game so well that I could really say that it's definitively the hardest part, but so far, this is very difficult. It's really hard to move from platform to platform without taking damage. Those flying guys are really difficult. The other section where they show up isn't so bad because they you're not on such a tight window for jumping. Check it down there. Keep going if you beat one of the boss phases, even if you reset at 6-1. Okay. God. Jesus. I just can't stop taking damage here. That guy, I don't know how to avoid. Should have watched this part of the video a little more closely. Too busy watching the beginning because I didn't think I would make it this far. That is really tough. Okay. Okay, Batman. Hey, look at that. That actually helped. I didn't have to do all that bullshit again. I don't know what you're supposed to do there. I'm like too busy trying to hit the ninja star in front of me to avoid the one behind me. Okay. Wow. That is 100% something I never knew was possible. And I think I even mentioned in one of my videos that once you get stuck on a ledge, you can't come back, but there we go. No, that is definitely not the item I wanted. Oh well. Would have been nice. All good. I wonder if it doesn't matter now, but I wonder if the boomerang ninja star would have worked there. Oof, I'm not really sure what the best approach is. Come on. Come on. Oof. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. All right. Come on. Oh my god. Where was I supposed to go there? All of a sudden there's 3 very hard to hit things coming right at me. Okay. Okay. Nope. This is gonna be a long one. I can already tell. Come on. That's an annoying jump, but it's completely worth it to avoid taking damage there. Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh, James. I'm like, I mentioned it earlier, but when you have the spin slash, which is a very useful item, if you press down and do it, it doesn't come out. And so it's hard to tell my brain not to do that when I think I'm conserving it when I didn't mean to conserve it. Oh boy. It's a very hard jump otherwise to hit this dude with the machine gun. Then there's oops. Come on, how can he possibly jump higher than that? Oof, okay. Now what?
$3,790 donated $2. Pro tips: avoid the birds. Kill enemies fast.
I see you, Matt. Hopefully something will happen. Dino Wars is epic and awful. It's awful, all right. Okay. Oof, about to get killed.
At Matt Sweeney, $3,790 donated $2. Pro tips: avoid the birds. Kill enemies fast.
Loss. I don't know if you mean like style on them, floss it, or just floss. Holy shit, that is a nightmare right there. That is really fucking hard. I think that might be a section where you need to go fast. I think that's what I'm gonna try. Like, I think, come on, oh, fuck this little part. I think if you take it too slow there, then you kind of just get eaten up with too many enemies on each side. What? There we go. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to get that. Oh, well. Oh, well. Hopefully I can still get by. The trick there, this is my hot tip. My only tip that I think I've learned is that with that guy, you don't jump, you just run into him. For some reason that works. No. No. I don't think I want that. Okay. At least got to this part. That's okay. It actually worked out better. Let's give it a shot. I like it. I'm not sure how I do that without a projectile. That's going to be very hard. I might have to have the ninja star to That guy got me. Of all the enemies, that guy got me. What? Weird. It wouldn't let me attack a second time. I think that might be something I'm not recognizing, which is that, wow, fuck that. I think what's happening is there's a certain window where I think if you destroy an enemy, you can't attack again. And there are certain places where they spawn way too close to each other. I think that's what's happening. Because there's been a few times where it's like that cheetah where I was like, I should have been able to kill her, right? Why did it take me out? And I think the same thing is happening here, where it's like you run out of time to hit that enemy. Come on. Sweet. That worked out somehow. Oops. Fuck. The spin slash is so dope, but it's like it really fucks with my head. This takes so much concentration, and so I'm trying not to use it when I don't want to use it. I'm trying to use it when I want to use it, and sometimes you just can't. Sometimes there's just not enough time to do that. Wow. Fuck that. Wow. I have no idea. You got to get really lucky in this part. Oh, look, he disappeared. Fuck, that was it. Okay. All right. Okay. I got it. You gotta disappear that dude. That's the way to. I got this, guys. It may take me another hour, but I'm gonna make it through at least this stage. Okay. No. Oh well. I think trying to conserve that is overrated, as much as I'd love to keep it. Oh well. I don't even think about it anymore. I'm like not trying to get that item, but oh well. Oof. Nope. You really gotta let that guy go by you first, then jump, because he won't respawn. Like that. Okay. The bird is fucked up, man. It spawns right where you're gonna be. That should be it, though. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do there. I'm trying to get, like, I know that if I stand in a certain place, that guy will disappear. But I don't know how you avoid the bird the whole goddamn time. That thing is insanely. That one is placed perfectly to really fuck you up. There we go. Oh, I had it. I had it. I had it. I had it. That was it. That was it. Okay. Got it. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out. Hope you're having a great holiday. I know it can be a mixed time emotionally and all that for everybody, but I hope it is a very positive one for everyone. A lot of people take, I think, solace in the beginning of a new year, just you know, symbolically to say like, okay, whatever just happened is in the past, clearly, like that. Move on. I'm not one of those people. I don't really put any stake in New Year's stuff, but I don't have all the answers. You know, what works for me doesn't work for other people and vice versa. So I hope that whatever you're expecting from 2026 is amazing. Man, I should stop talking. I got way worse. I might just take the L on this one. I was trying to find a good spot where I get hit a bunch, but is it these guys? Retro games with James. That's what I should have called it. Thanks. Retro games with James. I feel like there's like 100 channels that are that exact title. Not James, but retro games with so-and-so. I've said it before, but I never really intended Big Ol' Words to be the name of this channel. I was going to call it A Winner Is You. But Big Ol' Words just happened to be the name I was using on Instagram, and so I just was like, well, screw it. That's what it's going to be called. But it doesn't necessarily apply. A Winner Is You would have been a more clear video game and NES specific thing. All right, I gotta shut up. I'm starting to regress at parts that I wasn't struggling with at all before. Well, that I haven't struggled with in a while. Come on. Oh my god, damn it. That's never happened to me. Let's try this again. I'm just gonna take the LY, read some stuff. You couldn't find it, yeah. There was someone who already had the name A Winner Is You, which is why I didn't take it. And it wasn't just that his channel was called A Winner Is You, but like the @ which was a fairly new thing to YouTube at the time, @ A Winner Is You was his. So I was like, you know what, I don't want to spend the rest of my time trying to explain that that's not me. But if you Google my name, what's going to come up is the CeeLo Green song that I took the name from. I'm still not more popular than that CeeLo song. Maybe one day. But CeeLo's also kind of a piece of shit, so it's a mixed bag. What? This is crazy. I've never had this trouble before, where I'm not just getting knocked down, but I'm getting knocked down to the side there. And what I'm not realizing quickly enough is that you can't jump back up, not without doing the wall crawl move or whatever, which is not easy. This move. So I'm like, I keep getting stuck there, and then I'm like trying to figure out what to do, but you have to go back if you fall there. You have to go all the way back to that ladder. Right there. I tried to hit twice. It didn't work. I couldn't tell you why. Oof. All right, I don't know why that was so hard for me to get back to this part, but it was. Wow, that was fortunate. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I did not jump there. It was an accident. Damn it. I was like so careful to not get this item. Oh well. Here we go. Fuck! Fuck! Projectile helped. That bird is tough. Oh, God. So brutal. It just comes right. Like, if it hits you at any particular place, your ass is going in the drink. It's so difficult to avoid. Fuck. This is a situation where I wish there was a pit right here, because you really want to get to that second section with several lives, because you want to keep trying that one place, but I also don't want to have to walk halfway through a level to seppuku myself. Huh. Now I definitely am. This is so lame. Why do I keep sticking to these things? I'm trying to hurt myself. Jesus. Check this pit out. That's good. That's very good. You deserve a big old award for that. Thank you. It's all right. That's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. It's crazy how you can play. I don't know how many times I've played this so far, this one level, but it's crazy how you can play something like this and like the parts that give you no trouble are the ones that after dying like 50 times, you just all of a sudden you find new ways to struggle at. It's crazy. This part right here to the left, I thought I had mastered, and now I'm like having more trouble with it than I did at the beginning. There we go. Trying to keep that, see if it works. If I had this ability in the bird section, I might actually make it. Uh-oh, what was that shaking? Yes. I'm not going to intentionally try and use this item either. If I use it, I use it, but I think my plan is a solid one. Come on! I fucking swung on that thing. Why didn't you die? Mamma mia. Okay. Okay. You're back? Where did you come from? Damn it. Damn it. I thought I had gotten rid of that guy. Can you imagine getting this far and beating the last boss and having to do this entire, or not beating the last boss and having to do this entire thing again? That's so cruel. I mean, this is like legitimately at any moment you will die. There are hard sections and then there are just like kind of crapshoot sections that you don't know what's gonna happen. A projectile might go one way, it might go another. Ah, I'm a little impatient there. I can't explain that, but sometimes your attack does not come out. I couldn't say why. Other than it's frustrating as fuck. These things are the goddamn devil. I think I actually prefer the ninja stars in the next section, but this is actually pretty helpful here. Yeah, like doing that is very helpful. Come on. I did it anyway. Oh well. 2 chances. Damn it! I really overthought that one. I should have just shot him and ran. I really overthought that one. All right. That's so fucked up. Fucked up. God, this thing is fucking evil. Evil. That has got to be the hardest part of the game. Fucking evil. How does anyone do that? You have to jump and slash that bird and not wait on the platform. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying. This is really tough. And there's been a couple times where I almost got past it. So I know it's possible, but it just feels like so much luck to do that. Okay. I'm glad other people agree that this is quite difficult. I really hate going there with 1 life, or 2 lives rather. It makes it much more frustrating. Because all I want is like just a little more time. A few more chances to try it out. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. What the fuck is happening? Come on. I think I'm just starting to get frustrated now, where it's like, this is not the hardest part, and it's really starting to make it hard. My brain is like starting to be like, you should run away. Fight or flight, and why do you keep fighting? Fucking flight. Get out of here. I don't know why I need to just kill myself. I don't know why I'm doing this. Spiral slash, yeah. I mean, that's it. I just need to get it and be ready to run straight through everybody. It's just really, like, I keep fucking up, I think, because I accidentally keep picking up the wrong item, but it's also, like, I think it, like, requires a certain amount of mental thought now to, like, use it, that it fucks me up even more. Makes it harder to focus on what the hell I was doing. Just don't want to go with. I want both my lives. I just want to get through that stupid section and not die. I don't care about the birds now. I really just don't like that I have to keep playing this part over and over again. It's really making this experience so much more difficult than it needs to be. It's just because, oof, I almost fell right into that pit. Sometimes that works. It's like, it's so hard to know if I can actually pull that off or not. And once you get this item, it's not so bad. But until then, holy shit. Look at that. I couldn't even move. That's fucking crazy. Crazy. And it's like it's so hard to explain, but it's like, there's a variation on that part every single time I play it. It's not like it's just like I keep jumping and that bat is going there. It's like the projectiles will go in a totally different place. Several things will spawn differently each time. I really have, it's not like I don't have any control over it, but like I'm struggling to get it to act the way I want it to. The way that I can like anticipate where these guys are, I can't seem to do on that part. Man, when I went to the bathroom, I was like, cool. Actually, I should get this, just in case. I was like, cool, I'm like almost at the end. Maybe I'll end this early. Not really thinking that, just like Castlevania or something, like the last level is going to really test you. No, no, no. I'm not dying here. I refuse to die here. Okay. Okay. Here we go. We got this. Okay. Damn it. I didn't mean to get that. It's like, it just requires so much fucking focus. I can't. I'm trying so hard to like keep too many things up here. Thank you for the kind words. I got 3 chances at least. Fucking suck my nuts. I mean, damn it, I'm not at 6-3 though. So anything can fucking happen. Jesus. Amazing. I'm gonna be so mad. I gotta take a sec. Yeah. Sweaty controller game is a perfect way to describe this. You can see me going like this. Like trying to clean off my fucking hands. Yeah, finally, except that now I still have to get through this part without dying. Okay. I don't know if that was good or bad. All right. Whew. We did it, guys. We got to 6-3. I need some gaming gloves. Oh, God. Wouldn't that be amazing? Amazing. All right. Just keep in mind, I've never played anything past level 3. Never, you know, I tried, but I was like, you know, it's just a hard game. So I appreciate, oh yeah, I want that. I appreciate streaming so much because like there's so many games I would have never played with any kind of regularity if not for streaming. I would never have tried to beat this game. I would have given up a long time ago. Wow. Couldn't even react to that or that. No. Holy shit. That is tricky. I have my phone just in case here. Okay. At least I'm at 6-3. You know, like that is a huge accomplishment. Whatever. You guys can football player your ways out of here. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I want the slash, and I know it's like useful, but like just have a feeling I'm not ever gonna get to a place where I can use it effectively. All right, not too bad. I would swear I had enough time to react to that, and yet did not. I don't even know what those... Whoa, look at that guy! What the fuck was that? That's so cheap. That was insane. Those roly-polies just... Oops. Damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh well. What? Oh, I thought it would. I knew it froze time, but... Oh, shit. Alright. There are a lot of background eyeballs. I didn't notice that either. That is terrifying. I mean, the foreground, if you look at that, where there's like crab people and eyeballs, also very terrifying. This is a death trap right here. You just have to get out of there. And quickly, because those things are no joke. Oof. This is a very hard part. That is crazy. I think I'll keep this. No. Fuck. It's gonna respawn, isn't it? Yep. Fuck. That is super annoying. Fucking. This is really lame. He takes up too much space on the platform. That is fucking ridiculous. Fuck you, man. That shouldn't be the hardest enemy. Of that whole part that I just did, that should not be the hardest enemy. The mosh pit of doom down here, that is hard. Right here is very tricky. The best thing is just to keep fucking moving and get the fuck out of here. Where did that guy come from? I don't remember him ever being there. That's the first time I feel like I've been killed by that guy. This is an amazing game. I'm like genuinely impressed by how many ways they can kill you, and none of it's really intentional. They just like set up an insane set of circumstances to have as many things fly at you from different ways as possible. It's impressive. It really is. Castlevania 3 is like one of my favorite games, and it has some of this, but it's like so much more slow and methodical compared to Ninja Gaiden. This is like, it's pure chaos. How does anyone play this? It's just gonna gangbird me there to death. That's tough. That's pretty tough. This game is hard. That's my review. This game is hard. And obviously I knew it would be, but damn. Oof. That is very tricky. Like, I can't believe how hard this guy is. He does not seem to... Oh, that's why. Fuck the fire, get that thing. That's way easier. Oh, cool, the other thing didn't even spawn. Alright, that's where I died last time. So we're already in better shape. Sure. Okay. Made it past that room at least. Got some health. Whoa. 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 What the fuck are you guys doing? Relax. Relax. It's not that serious. What the hell is that? I think you really gotta, once you get that time, you gotta run. Fuck, I messed it up already. Yep. Whatever. Just run. Killed into the door. I mean, what are you supposed to do when you get to the boss, though? Like, you won't have any health. How would you get to the end there with any health intact at all? It's impossible. Still too slow. Okay. And didn't remember that that was there. Into the mosh pit. What? What? Oh god. Oh no. That bird is not the hardest. I mean, in a game that is full of very hard birds, that one's not the hardest, but you do have to be facing the specific direction. Otherwise, he will take you out. Oof. Like that. It's like you gotta be very skilled or lucky there. Otherwise, he runs into you from a side you can't defend yourself. Why? It's like I can't hit a fucking thing anymore. Jesus. Jesus. I don't even remember what I did the first time, other than I wish I had the spin slash there. I don't remember how I got past him so easily last time. It just felt like natural, and this time it's like I can't do it. Okay. Oh. Look at how much life I lost in the easiest part of this level. Gotta get a cod piece to protect against the birds. Yeah, that would be helpful. If I could just keep this item, that, I mean, it's at this point probably not possible, but especially if I pick up the wrong item. Just, Jesus Christ. I'm really dreading the boss fight so much because I can just tell how fucking hard this is, and I do not want to start from 6-1. That is so messed up. I hate that that exists. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. That'll work. I don't know how that worked, but I like it. I'm gonna keep this. I don't know why. Oh my god. You goddamn bird. I was doing so well too. That's super frustrating. You can feel it sometimes where it's like the attack doesn't come out and you can just feel yourself swinging into the air and know that nothing is going to happen, that that enemy is going to go right into you and you can't do shit about it. Oh, sure. I don't know. Can't remember if the other item was helpful or not. That's some cruel design. That is cruel design. Because that platform is just tall enough that you will stick to it. And you're obviously not trying to do that. Cruel design. So you have to go do what I just did, which is like, I guess that works. Whew. All right. Oh my god. Now what? Oh my fucking Christ. I didn't know that that was a glitch. That's messed up. All right, what the hell do I do with the bosses? I think maybe I know what to do with the first one, but I don't know what to do at the end. Like the second one especially, I have no idea what to do there. I feel like that's gonna kill me. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I just really, I want to be able to beat the game, and I really don't want to have to do anything. Come on, good luck. Doodle-doo. Oh, it's I fucked this up. Holy shit. Oh my god, what am I doing? Fuck, what the fuck was that? I fucking knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Like, I've watched what you're supposed to do there, but I forgot it as soon as I got there. That's why I was like, yeah, kill the air. But like, holy shit, dude. I don't know if I can go through that again. Yeah, the spin slice would be nice to have it a lot of times. So you kill the orbs. Okay, kill the orb in the center. Stay focused on phase 2. Okay. Let's see if I have the... Let's see if my brain still exists. That I can actually get back there. Because I think I'll know very quickly if I'm past the point of no return. Matt Sweeney sent me a ROM hack of this, which is a Deadpool version, which is pretty sweet. And that game was like pretty easy, especially compared to this, until the end. And then I found the boss like impossible. It was like one of those things where you kind of had to have, you were like jacked up until you got to the boss, and then it was like if you didn't have the items, you were screwed. You couldn't really beat them. At least I couldn't. But it was a cool ROM hack. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it through this. You know what? Yeah. It doesn't. I should just be just stop there. I wish there were a faster way to remove myself from the situation. I'm trying not to say commit suicide, just for fun, but to like, yeah, excise myself from this danger. All right. I feel okay. We're gonna go for it. It'd be nice to get to the final level with more than a life. was on my last life and having to fight the bosses, which I've never done before. To do that in one try is insane. That's why I kept mentioning how worried I was about it. It's like, I really don't want to have to get to the end and do this all over. No, I refuse. Because the top part of 6-2 is so hard. But you know what? I don't want to just keep keep giving up here. No, I'm going for it, guys. This is not the end of the stream. I said I would tell you if I felt like I was out of steam. I've been planning for this to be incredibly hard, so, and I don't have to work tomorrow. Damn it. That should have been a lot louder. Blog said, amazing run. Reaching the boss room is hardcore. Thank you. Is that a ninja emoji? I appreciate that. It does feel like quite an accomplishment to make it that far. It really does. So I do appreciate the words of encouragement from you and from everybody else. I really do. What the fuck? What the fuck? What's the point of having that move if it doesn't work? The bird came back? Where the fuck did you come from? Where the fuck did that guy come from? Reset trick. I don't know any reset trick. There's several things on my checklist, right, to get through this level. The first is to make it past these flying ninjas without dying. If I can do that, then I have a much better chance of actually getting to the end of 6-2. But I can't explain how difficult those things are to avoid. Then I just have to get to the bird section of 6-2, which I feel like at this point I feel more comfortable with. I think I can do it, especially if I have one of the items. I feel like I'll be okay. Come on. A little too impatient. There you go. The reset trick is this: when you start the game, there's specific timing of when enemies throw things. Oh, okay. I will look it up later, so thank you for bringing it up. But yeah, at this point, I'm not gonna try anything. Yeah, people always talked about there's like, you know, in original Mega Man. I don't know why it didn't work. That's frustrating. In the original Mega Man, you fight the like yellow devil, and there's like a trick for that if you pause it. But I don't know. I just played it. It didn't seem that hard. I'm okay with dying there. I'd already kind of lost some momentum. Jeez. That better fucking come through as a sound effect or I'm gonna be mad. I'll give it a second. Whew. Why? Why are they still here? Why are they still there? That's so fucked up. Thank you.
At Natty Hop donated $20. Happy New Year, sir, in chat. Awesome game, but tough as heck. Great stream.
Thank you.
Emoji.
Thank you, Natty Hub. I just... Yeah, on my back. Well, I just had your sign around somewhere. Am I crazy? I'll find it somewhere. Thank you, Natty Hop. I was going to show your sign in extra appreciation, but now I don't know where I put it. I started working on new ones, and I don't know. I moved them right before the end. So thank you. You rule. Here we go. Why does the bird reappear? That's what I'm going to call my first album. Why does the bird reappear? Actually, I think I want that more than the slash. I think I'm more comfortable with the projectile. You see that? That made me look like an expert. That is a full-blown New Year's miracle right there. I could not tell you how I did any of that so fucking flawlessly, but I did. I fucking did. Now I gotta get through here. Just get to 6-3. Just get to 6-3. Wow. See? Look at this. We're already going faster. That only took a few tries to get through 6-2, which I have to say is really one of the hardest. That fucking bird section took so long to figure out, and even now, I don't think I can do it consistently. Those don't matter. Oh well. Fuck. I was thinking about it, and I was like, wait, I don't want to stay here. I forgot. It's just one of those nights. As soon as I stood there, I was like, oh, I'm dead. I didn't think about it. Look at it's like totally random to me whether those guys are gonna make it up. Yeah, you just gotta keep running right there. And here you gotta get this. Hello. This is kind of a trial run. I don't want to get to the... I don't want to actually get into the boss fight because I only have one life. Oh, I missed the fucking health anyway. Damn it. That wall is only put there to make you accidentally jump onto it and thus get stuck there. That one wall on the left is only there to make you accidentally jump into it. It has no other purpose. That is some supreme fuck you level design. It's amazing. Amazing. I've never been so impressed with, like, I mean, I guess Battletoads is similar in like how malicious it is, but like, holy shit, man, this is the real deal. All right, when I get back to the bosses, I'm going to take a second and reload the chat. I'm going to ask you guys what you think to do so that I can really internalize it before I get into the next fight. Oof. I'm an expert. Nope. I don't have any ammo though. Fuck. So this won't matter. Okay. I may be a god. I've denied the signs for too long. What? What? Why was that guy so fucking godlike? That was insane. Take it. And that guy who throws the like thing at you, he's right there. He would have been in that pit, but because I made it faster with the time freeze thing, he wasn't there. Hot tips and tricks, guys. There we go. Okay. While this is going on, I might go to the bathroom. Well, I'm not. I'm going to pause it before I do anything, but please tell me what I'm supposed to do. That guy says maybe not God. Yeah, he definitely defeated my theory. I guess I don't have to actually watch this. Okay. All right. I'm going to use the bathroom here. Tell me my strategies for this guy, and then we'll take it from there. All right, what we got? Here we go. All right. Don't stop moving. Okay. I need the spin slash. Holy shit, how the fuck do you do that? What, you don't even get 2 tries? It didn't even occur to me that you wouldn't have 2 lives. I just tried to do it and it just fucking wrecked me. That's crazy. That's crazy. I thought that I would have a second chance. I didn't think I would go all the way to the back if you died once. That is fucked up. How on earth do you... Yeah, but I don't have the spin slash. Let's assume I'm not going to make it to the end with the spin slash. That would be rad, but let's assume that that's not going to happen, right? So, like, what else can I do? Okay, really? Sweet. Now for everybody's favorite part. You will make it to the end with a spin slash. That's a pretty tall order here. I mean, I know where to get it in 6-3, but like keeping it that whole time is crazy. I'll give it a shot though. I'm not giving up. It's very... If ever there was a game to give up on, this is it, but Jesus. I refuse. Fuck. Fuck. That's... I missed the spin slash there. We're gonna just... off ourselves. So the slash canceling, I've tried. I've even technically got the turbo button on. It doesn't really do anything in this game, but I tried. I can't. This is, he's talking about this. Like when you're jumping, you can, if you do it right, you can slash a bunch of times in the air. I just can't seem to figure it out. I can't get the timing right. You have to remember to not get the other item drops. Yeah, and that should be very easy, but it's just eventually my brain is going to turn off. I just can't remember that much stuff. I mean, I'm sure eventually if I played this another 200 times, I would remember, but right now, that seems unlikely. I'm mostly proud of myself I can do this wall jump. Sometimes your attack just doesn't come out. I can't explain it, but it just doesn't. Sometimes the timing just doesn't work. I couldn't tell you why. We're doing okay. We got this. That's not the best game to try and talk during either. Here's the thing. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be quiet here for a second. Come on. Oh, ho, ho. It doesn't just go. I got one chance to get through here. One chance. Here we go. Okay. There we go. I said I partly internalized the bird boss. Partly, yeah. Like, I mean, the fact that I can get to 6-3 now that quickly is pretty good, I think. That's a lot of progress. All right, so everyone is saying I need this, right? Which I get. It is amazing. But somehow I have to make it all the way to the end of the game with it, which that to me seems crazy. All right, so there's an item there I don't need, or there. Okay. What? There's no way. No way. Even if you get here and get that, that's not enough health. I'd rather die. Assuming I can even get to that. No way. There's no way. I don't know how you could get through that middle section of 6-3 without taking damage. And then you'd be fighting the last boss and you'd have this great attack, but like not be able to do anything with it. Fuck off, you fucking dick. God, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. There's no point to that. That is insane. And I had full health. I had full health. Just let me grab the fuck. My God. That is incredibly insane. Holy shit, no way. No, I gotta do that again. That's fucking nuts. Don't you get a health to recharge for 6-4? Do you? Do you get a health? Someone confirm that. That would actually be helpful. If you do, then I can maybe make it there. If I don't take any more damage, I can maybe make it all the way with the slash weapon. You get a full heal? Okay. So maybe if I'm like really cautious, I could get to, if I get through this part, which is, I just, it's so hard not to take damage. I really wish it weren't. I only have one attack, though. What? Use the goddamn attack! Fuck! Fuck! Fucking 3 times I jumped up there and it didn't fucking do anything! 3 times I jumped up there with that goddamn slash attack. Holy shit! I cannot believe they start you back at this level. I had 3 lives. I cannot believe they start you all the way back here. That's so fucked up. I cannot believe that it's so fucking wrong. Crazy. That is crazy. That is fucking nuts. It's just so hard to pull it off. I wish I was over-exaggerating, but like, even trying to use that weapon effectively, I still fucked it up somehow. I don't know why I'm trying this with full health. Without full health, there's no point to it. But I don't think I need to have all my lives. I think I'm hopeful I can get through this with just 2. And it's so funny because I subconsciously have been trying to conserve lives in that last area, like to make sure that I had the right amount, but it doesn't matter at all. You die once, you go all the way back. I've never seen a penalty for, I mean, like, when you play Clash of Demon Head, for instance, if you get to the very end and you don't disarm the bomb, which is, you only get 1 chance, the game is over. That's it. So it's like, that's the only other time I can think of where I played a game and I was like, wait, that's my only chance to do that? I get 1 try? That's fucked up. At least in this game, you get to try from sort of close to where you were. Yeah. Actually, kind of like that one. Let's see if I can make it in 1 try. Probably not. Okay. Hey, that's pretty good. Made it this far. That'll make it further. Save the Nimpo. I mean, I tried. I tried. They give you very little in that last stage. I think in that little hallway leading up to it, I didn't have to rush quite as quickly. I probably could have picked up some more if I knew which ones they were. But that is part of the danger, is I could have accidentally picked up one I didn't need. We're just gonna take a little sleep here. Yeah, if I understand in the Japanese version, that does not happen. So, right? Maybe. Well, thank you for saying I have the skill. I think I'm an okay NES player. I think on stream, I've beaten some of the harder games. There's still several I have not beat. I could never beat Shatterhand. There's like one boss I cannot fucking figure out in that. Oops, forgot about what I was doing. It's actually easier to go up there first, because you can get this stuff first. Fuck, I'm whatever. I'll figure it out. Kind of lost more life than I wanted to right there. You come back? Of course you come back. Why do I even find surprise in that? That's all right. Okay, that's not so good though. Fuck, I need the ammo though. Oh my god. That, I don't know how to get through that with the spin slash. I mean, I do, but I don't know. Like, I need the ammo and then some. I wish I could get through that without taking damage. I'll use the fire. Fuck! God damn it, get the fuck out of the way! Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm trying to, like, gather ammunition. You know, so the end isn't so goddamn hard. Look at that, I've already lost half my life. No, I'm not... I probably should have just kept going, but it's so fucking frustrating. I'd rather just start from the beginning of 6-3. That's the thing, though, and I think maybe... I'm not saying you guys have gotten in my head, but, like, saying that the spin slash can help you get through the end, I'm like, I know you're right, so I'm trying to get enough ammo and be conservative, but that makes playing the game much harder. When you play like you're trying to get things instead of just running through it, it makes it a lot harder. So it's like I'm making one section more difficult in order to make the boss fight easier, but I just don't have any guarantee that even then I'll be able to do it. That's fine. Oh, there you go. I already lost it. Is there like a strategy here? This is a really difficult section. So like you're trying to get that fire without taking damage, but it's like it's really hard to hit these things as they come. And as soon as you get stuck to that wall, you are screwed. Oof. Okay. That was still okay though. I don't know if any of that was good. Probably not. Fuck. That's fucking crazy. And I'm sure if you played this before, you're like, well, he's just doing it wrong. I've never played this. I've never fucking played this. Ever. Like, I played Ninja Gaiden. I've never played the boss before. So it's like, I don't even have time to try and think. You just get one shot and hope that it goes right. And I'm sure there are much easier ways to do that, but I just don't have time to even fucking think. He immediately... Come on, dude. Really? Fuck you. This is not the hard part of the game. Don't make me get even madder than I am. Holy shit. Let's just take a breather. Don't think. Yeah, the wheel, the fire wheel. Again, I mean, like, you just... I forgot I had that item. That I didn't actually. I had the so that last little hallway where I thought you could get ammunition is all items, so I don't need to get any of those. Those are all worthless. All worthless. Fatigue, probably. Mental fatigue is all it is, because it does stack up. I've talked about it a lot, but like I never beat Castlevania 3. Never. It took forever. And part of it was like I would play it to a certain point and get so frustrated, and then I would just stop, and then I would always start from the beginning, even as a kid and as an adult. And it wasn't until my now wife would like come over and I would tell her about it, how hard it was, that she was like, well, just come back to it. And that's what I started doing. I started taking my time, and I wouldn't let it frustrate me like this is doing right now. I don't know why I'm even trying that without health. And so I would like I would just keep the game on for like weeks and just play it whenever I could, and just, you know, wait till my nerves calmed down and I wasn't so fucking angry. And then and I did eventually beat it. And so it took me, like, I've streamed it a couple times, and it's really hard to do that streaming. It's really hard to play that incredibly difficult game while you're like talking and like people are watching. You're trying to like do things. I don't think I can. I'm just gonna unalive myself here. Castlevania does have passwords. I just never use them. I couldn't tell you why. You don't have to beat it in one day. The thing is, though, if I don't beat it tonight, which is very possible, it's very possible it'll be midnight or something, and I'll be like, you know what, that's it. But there is probably zero chance I will ever play this again. Even if I beat it. I probably will never play this again. It's just so fucking evil that I would never pick this up to play it for fun. And I love Zelda 2. Zelda 2 is nowhere near this level of difficulty. It's not even close. Castlevania 3 is not at this level of difficulty, and that is a very hard game. It is not even close to this. The starting over from 6-1 is the hardest thing about the game. And is just, other than this part right here, apparently I'm having a lot of trouble with. Is Ninja Gaiden 1 the hardest one? I think there are, I think they get harder, don't they? I don't think Mega Man 1 is as hard as this. No way. I don't think Ghosts and Goblins is as hard as this. Now, Adventure Island, even though it's not as chaotic as this, is as hard as this. Battletoads is a whole different level of difficult. I don't know what I'm doing there. It's like I know what to do there, and I've started like slowing down at that section. I just keep dying. You just gotta rush and pray. Why are you guys back? Why are you back? That's so unnecessary. Ninja Gaiden 3 has limited continue. I mean, that alone is fucking evil. That is evil. There's no reason that game should have limited continues. I don't know what I was doing there. I could not tell you what was happening at that moment. Other than that was not what I thought I was trying to do. I don't know why that happened. That's the first time. We're not giving up, guys. At least not until I get one more shot at the boss. Then I might give up. Then I might drink myself silly. What? Getting hit by that one thing made them come back. That's fucking evil. Why did you come back? Why? What the fuck was that? Finding new ways to get killed in 6-2 is an unbelievable experience. I've probably died in this level, it seems like hundreds of times at this point. And I still find new and exciting ways to get murdered. It's crazy. It blows my mind that that's still possible. If they made the enemy spawns less aggressive, it wouldn't be Ninja Gaiden. This wouldn't be a hard game at all. That's the only thing. I mean, the last boss is patently unfair, but that's the only thing that makes this game difficult at all. Is that the enemies respawn at often unpredictable ways. I mean, they should be predictable, but like these guys, for instance, there's sometimes I think I know how to approach them, and sometimes like that, where I'm jumping into them and attacking. That worked 5 minutes ago and doesn't work now. And it's not like the game is cheating or something. It's just like, it's so subtle, the like change between when you can accomplish something and when you can't. It's a frame that like that you just have to be perfect or lucky. Like that. That was, you see, that was the same exact scenario, except I was out of ammo, but it was the same exact scenario, but that time I got lucky. I took damage on that second flying robo dude, robo ninja, flying ninja, and that time it didn't knock me into the pit. That's the only difference. Just got lucky. Okay. But right there, same thing. So like I couldn't tell you why I got knocked into the pit that time, but not last time. I jumped at the same time, so everything I'm doing in my mind is the same, but it's not. It's like it's off by a frame or two each time, and it makes such a huge difference. And while this game is very intentionally cheap, it doesn't feel artificially cheap. It doesn't feel like some games are like, it just, you know, you jump on a platform and you fall right through it and you're like, well, this is wrong. It's hard for the wrong reasons. This is just incredibly hard, intentionally so. Except for the final boss. That's just stupid. Someone should have got fired for that. There's a new one. There's a new one. How am I having trouble? This is pure fatigue here that I'm having so much trouble with this part of 6-2. And I don't feel like I'm necessarily rushing. Maybe a little, but not really. Wow, that kind of worked. That didn't. You're like better off not jumping that second time and just hoping you don't get hit. Let's try that. Yeah, okay, that kind of worked. That is, and there's a new one. It's so, I can't explain why this suddenly got so fucking hard. But holy shit. That is, it's nuts. It's like, I think my brain is like, okay, there's new ways to do this. You should be able to improve. And it's like, I was already good at this an hour ago. I'm actually getting worse, if anything, because I think I'm trying new tactics or something, and it's like, I don't need new tactics at this point in the game. I just need to survive. Holy shit. Fuck you. Holy shit. That is crazy. Whew. That took a long time to get back to here, and I have no lives. Why didn't I start drinking a long time ago? That probably would ease my nerves at this point. I need to like drink a beer to get into, you know, pool where you like get slightly better after a beer because you loosen up, and then way worse when you have that second beer. That's where I need to be right now. I don't necessarily need alcohol, but I need something to like, a way to relax, so I don't keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. What? Look, do you see that? If you get hit by one of them, it brings the rest of them back. Just one of them. If you don't get hit and you're in that position, it doesn't respawn. But if you get hit, it comes back. That is crazy. In that case, I just didn't see it. I thought I was past it, but I just missed it. And as a result, died. Really? Twice. Okay. There we go. 2 lives. There is an alcoholic root beer. Yeah. I think I've tried. I've talked about it before, but I've tried other root beers. Okay. I was out of ammo. That's on me. I would have sworn I had ammo, but it looked like I was out of ammo, so that's why the slash attack didn't come out. All right, this is gonna be hard to do this in one try. I'm gonna give it a shot. Because unfortunately, you have to get through. This part isn't very hard, but the part after it is not like the easiest. You have to get past that too. Oh, that was really good, James. That was not. All right, let's try this again. Not your father's root beer, that's right. I feel like I have tried it before. My sweet brother is always trying to like bring me these like artisanal root beers, and I try them and I just fucking hate them. And not because they're bad, I'm sure they're delicious. I just only want the flavor of A&W root beer for some reason. There's something very soothing to me about it. And yeah, and I still can only drink one. I could drink like 10 beers, but only drink one root beer. Okay. New ways to fuck up. Holy shit. That's it. Oh, I lived. I'm so used to dying right there. I'll die right there instead. I just so badly want to get back to that boss and try one more time. I don't care what happens. I just want to try it one more time. Maybe that's my problem, right? I'm going to unalive myself here. I think maybe that's my problem with that section is I'm kind of trying to run and slash, but I really need to like stop and hit them a little more precisely. Damn, 3 hours already. I mean, I knew it was going to be long. I didn't think really that the last level would be this bad, but there's one time I did Castlevania 4, and those last couple of stages I find so much harder than any of the other Castlevanias, and they alone took like 2.5 hours to beat. Just like, I think the last level took me like at least 2 hours, which is fucking way too long to play one level of any game. But here I am, playing about that much. I wonder if there's a Game Genie code to undo the glitch at the end. That would be really interesting. There we go. You just got to go a little slower right there. And get lucky, too. And get lucky, too, because even if you time the slashes perfectly, it still doesn't necessarily matter. If you're wondering why I keep killing myself here, it's because I can beat this. I can for sure beat 6-2 in 2 lives. I don't think I could beat it in 1. That's asking a lot. So I'm okay with losing 1 life here, but I'm not okay with losing 2 before I even get past this room. That's not okay. That won't be enough. Jesus, James. Yes. What? Oh, I don't have any fucking ammo. God damn it. Am I just not picking up enough ammo? I would have sworn I was like getting enough. I guess not. I gotta be better about that. I've just been on autopilot, not really thinking about that. Like this. Like you can skip that entirely. Yeah, that's probably what I'm doing. Not realizing there actually was a solid point for it. What? Why'd you respawn so fucking quickly? God damn it! I wish there were a faster way to die here. This takes way too long to get killed. I guess if they throw the knives, that actually does more damage. I mean, alcohol is vastly overrated, guys. As someone who has definitely struggled with it some over time, it's really not that great. This channel has definitely helped me cut down on it quite a bit, because when I come out here to work in my studio, if I wasn't working on YouTube stuff, I probably would be drinking. It's really hard for me to just hang out and not be drinking. Alone or in public, either, God damn it, either is very difficult for me. And so having like a task that like really requires focus, which, you know, like streaming, you know, whatever. But like editing, writing, it's hard. It's hard to do that. Even playing the games, it's hard to like record footage and like get my thoughts down if I'm drinking. Now, if I'm editing a script, then it's okay, because I often find that it helps me loosen up the language a little bit, but like actually working on stuff, nah. Jesus, James. Just finding new, impossible ways to make this even harder. There we go. That last shuriken is evil. It is the devil. Wow, that took a lot of effort to get back here. Oh, thank God. That was not where I wanted to die. It said if I keep moving, it's easier. It just depends. Certain sections are much easier if you keep it moving. Some sections are harder. That was one where I don't know why, but the slash didn't come out. I've really had some execution problems. I can't tell if it's just me or like the game sometimes doesn't let you do certain things. Oh my God, James, what was that? Drink now, yeah. End up doing drunk streams. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to gain from that. I'm not a big fan of Pat the NES Punk. I find him very obnoxious, especially the guy that he does his podcasts with. I find very obnoxious. But I remember watching a couple and noticing that the other guy, Ian, he was drink. And I immediately caught on to that, like, that's a terrible idea for a podcast. Like, it's probably to get over nerves, but like, you don't know how bad your speech is until you start drinking like that. I don't know how I'm missing these jumps now. the confidence it gives you dismantles your like ability to put out like really thoughtful, coherent thoughts. You can still have like meaningful discussions and stuff when you're drinking, but like in a situation like what I'm doing right now, where people are watching, then it's really hard to do that. My friend James, who's come over a few times, he'll come and drink, and he has a much higher tolerance than I am, and so I think he can kind of roll with it a little harder, but like I can't do that, man. As soon as I get past that second beer, I'm starting to slur. These days, at least. I don't know why I'm still trying this. There's no point to this. Okay. Not getting discouraged by that complete fuckery. Okay. Just gonna slow and steady. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Everything's cool. Can't go up the ladder? No big deal. There, it did not come out. I couldn't tell you why. I definitely pressed it, but nothing happened. I honestly find the slash attack, I know it's probably very valuable. I find it distracts me more than anything. I think I like try and rely on it, and it always ends up failing me through my own error, not through the item itself. Oof. Okay, got pretty lucky there. Sweet. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know how much of that was just fatigue or how much of that was really just like I am encountering new levels of difficulty, but that really was hard. Let's see if we can get through this section. Get to 6-3. Start over. Hurrah. I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you why. Why there of all places I died? I really could not tell you how that happened. Come on, dude. Jesus, just fucking stop. Unbelievable. That's definitely mental fatigue right there. That's twice I died at that same place. Once, both in ways I have not done so far. That's definitely some mental fatigue. Why not? Jesus Christ. I think I decided right there, it's actually harder to hold on to that than it is. I've never had trouble with that guy. Never. I've always just jumped right into him and taken him out. I have no idea why now. That's the second time he's killed me. This is a crapshoot. The mosh pit is a total crapshoot. I couldn't. There's probably a better way to approach that. I just don't know what it is. Oh boy. Just get to the next section. Of course. Sure. Went right through it. Just start this over. You know what? I don't care about it. I really do think that that attack makes it harder for me. I just wish I had a better strategy for this. I don't know why, like, I don't know how to get, like, that right there was just me trying something else, because I'm so tired of taking so much damage there. It makes the rest of this level way too hard, and it really shouldn't be. I think it's, that was not as bad. I only took a couple. Oh, James, and he jumped. And just, yeah. New and creative ways to kill yourself is what I'm going to call my new podcast. Maybe it's my fault because I have the turbo on. I wonder if it's like actually making this harder somehow. Thank you, Boogie the Cat. I don't know if it'll actually say anything, so thank you for that. I died? I guess I wasn't really paying attention. Jeez. Oh well. Yeah, never worth the algorithm to title like that. Yeah, let's try that. Maybe that is like making this harder and I don't realize it. I often don't even realize it's on, so I still can't do the slash thing though. That's the only bummer. But maybe that's been my problem. Aside from the insanity of this game, God fucking really? And aside from the insanity of this game, maybe that is part of it. Is it's canceling itself. The attack. Nope, it's just insanely hard. Just tried out the attack cancel. I can't get to work. Yeah, the best part about doing a really long stream about like this is the people in my time zone are starting to go to sleep, but other time zones are still awake. And so to them, this is only 8 o'clock. No big deal. Look at that. I just lost half my life on that one section. That's really, and it's me being impatient, like not wanting to wait to go the slower route. And that's just not going to work, because, like, how do you get past this, then? Without taking some damage. Oh, Jesus. That didn't do it. Stop. Why didn't I hit him at all? Come on, James. Just gotta... Sure. Okay. I'm gonna do a little practice here. That kind of works. Well, no, I'm not doing that. So I shouldn't have used it there at all. I just gotta, like, run and jump through there. Oh my God. I have 12. Like, what the hell am I going to do with that? Get to the top half of the wall. Okay. How on earth? I don't know how anyone does that. That's it. I have no idea how you do that. It's fucking... That is madman stuff there. I don't know. I just don't have enough chances to try it, and that's going to drive me fucking crazy. So that's really all I can do. And that's a shame. I feel like I could have just called it 2 hours ago, but I just don't see how... I don't see how I'm going to get any further on that. Yeah, that's it. 3.5 hours is plenty of attempts. It's just like, obviously a lot of that is getting slower and slower as I start to get more and more tired. But like the last boss is just cruel. That's so cruel. That really is just not fun. That's such bullshit. Some saves coming. Yeah. If ever, and I guess I could. I think you can do save states with this. I don't know if I really know how to do it. But like that definitely is a prime example of where you should be able to do it. And truthfully, it just shouldn't be designed that way. It should be that yeah. I don't know. My brain is fucking done. That's all I got. I should have a video by Tuesday, maybe. I don't know. Not really in a rush right now. I haven't been working on video stuff at all over the holidays. I've been really actively trying not to do that so that I could actually take a break and not feel like it's like a constant grind. Because I love doing this. I don't mean to complain, but like it does feel like you're constantly chasing your tail to keep up with deadlines that no one cares about except for you. But taking a break, if I don't have it done by Tuesday, then I'm not going to have it done by Tuesday. No big deal. But you guys rule. Thank you for being here. It's awesome. Thank you for watching the channel and all the support that all of you guys have given me over. It's almost been 5 years I've been doing this, so it's very awesome. I really appreciate you guys. And that's it for this week. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/biglewords. Check out the Discord. I just saw Lucis post a link to it. Come and hang out. That's all I got for now. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.